are back. We're back, everybody. We temporarily got bumped off the air. No, we didn't. I did it. I fucking did it. I hit the close button. But my computer was acting squirrely on me for a minute. But now. Doink! Mr. Midnight Movie saw me do it. I went doink, and I closed down the console. I went, oh, fuck!
Now you got to call back Jewish producer.
I'm waiting for it to calm down. Hold on.
I'm sorry.
Let's let it calm down. Calm down. Let me dump the history. Let me dump the cache on Chrome. That'll help. I'm trying to get Chrome. I'm nursing it right now going, good boy, good boy. I'm going to dump the cache file. That'll help it. And I'm going to empty the trash can. That will also help. Let me go all the way down here and say history and clear history. Clear browsing data. Boink. All right, here we go for the since the beginning of time. Rock me, baby, I'm a something. I heard that stupid song earlier, and I can't stop singing it for some reason. Now it's taking its time doing this, still spinning. That means it's going, I'm going to fuck up, I'm going to fuck up. And then it goes, oh, no, I'm not. I'm going to fuck up, I'm going to fuck up. When that little spinning wheel comes on. This is a mess. Stop. Oh, my God. Hold on just a second. I've got problems here, people. We are in DEFCON 3 right now. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. You can do it. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. It's like trying to start. Come on. It's so locked up. I'm just sitting here. Look at all of that. Okay, quit. There, that'll help. I quit the mail. It dumped the cache. Let me close this. All right, now let me close this. And let me close this. And no, it's still dumping the cache. It's not done yet. And let me do this. Jesus Christ, what a mess on my hands. You know what it is? I had too much stuff going before I started my show, and I shouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
All right. It's still clearing the cache, as you can see. It's still doing that. We're still waiting on that to finish.
What kind of cable company do you have?
Time Warner Cable.
Yeah. Have you ever had...
No, we don't. We have AT&T Uverse.
We got that. Now, did you ever have Time Warner?
Time Warner Cable is like the bottom of the barrel.
Is it really? Yeah.
Did I just insult you?
No, we had Time Warner, and then we got AT&T Uverse.
Mm-hmm.
Is it that much better?
Oh, absolutely. Look at how much was in my trash can. 322, 349, 391, 523, 516. 516 pieces of information in the trash. I just didn't do good getting ready. Are
we off the show?
No, I think we're on the air. Let me take a look at
Oh, yeah. Trump not convinced. Okay, we got back on the air.
Let me see. Yeah, we're on the air.
Is this the second show, Trump not convinced?
I guess. I didn't even put that up there. It just restarted the thingamabooby for us.
Okay.
Let us take a quick break and get a hold of Jewish Producer, and we're going to listen to a song by, I don't know what he is. No, we're going to listen to this one. We've already listened to that one too many times. We'll listen to a happy song by Tony Orlando and Fufu. Look at that. It says Era. Look at my music. What is that?
I don't know.
What is that? Look at it.
Era.
What is that?
Hold on 1 second. Let me take a lookie.
Look at my screen. It won't load my music. It says Era.
Oh, that sucks, Debbie.
I've never seen this happen before since I've been on the air on Fufu. Hush. Well, so much for that idea. We can't play any music. I wonder if I can play them off the board just doing this. Don't you come in my ear. All right, I'm going to mute us and then play one off the board. So it's going to be a second. Hold on, everybody. Sorry, you can't hear the music, so we're just going to have to be stuck here in the middle of this bullshit.
Yes, stuck here in the middle of the bullshit.
Hi, Kevin Kierstead. I'm sorry about the bullshit going on with you. It's crazy.
It sucks all the way around. So, Debbie,
yes.
Since you don't have any because can you open up anything else, or you got to keep it kind of sucks all the way around. Whoa! So, I'm hearing myself.
Yeah, I was playing to make sure we were on the air. Let's get JP on the call now. I feel horrible about just telling JP. Right. I was in the middle of a shitstorm though. I couldn't do anything.
Did JP leave the building though?
I don't think so. His car's still out there. He may be downstairs with Kevin Kierstead in his office.
Mm-hmm. Let's take a look.
All right, let's give him a call on his little walkie-talkie here. I never know. Okay, there you are. And all right, here we go.
Might have left.
Jewish producer, call line 4, Jewish producer. I just paged him. No, wait. Jewish producer to the sound studio, Jewish producer to the sound studio. We'll see if he comes up. The stars won't come out if they know that you're about. Where are you, JP, you mullet? 'Cause they couldn't match the glow of your eyes. I don't know where he went. Maybe he's just not here.
You know, he was, but then he left because you hung up on him. But that's okay.
No, I just didn't answer him. I couldn't.
Yes. But what was I going to say? So to me, the top 5. I think Donald Trump is, and this is a steak dinner on this. To me, number 1 is still going to be Trump. The one who did the second best, in my opinion, is Ted Cruz.
I'm not even signed into Spreaker. Look, I can't even type in my own chat room. I haven't even logged into Spreaker today. I'm listening. Ted Cruz, Donald Trump, of course. Why?
Donald Trump is number 1.
Mm-hmm.
Ted Cruz, I think, did the second best. I mean, I think sooner or later he's going to come in second. Number 3, I think. I think it's going to be Rand Paul. Came in third best, and that's the number 2 for me is definitely Ted Cruz, Rand Paul. Who else? Chris Christie didn't do bad. I mean, he had a really good fight moment with Rand Paul, and then Kasich also did good. John Kasich. But I don't know who got the biggest jump, and I think they had a focus group on who they liked the best. But Donald Trump, I think, got a few boos, too.
I wasn't impressed. I'll say it again. I wasn't impressed.
You know what? And that's why he put low expectations. But I still think he's going to be number 1 in the polls for a while. I think a few more of these debates. And I don't think he will, who knows? I mean, it's hard to say. I think people are going to have lower expectations, and then he'll start to do better.
He's pompous. He's cocky. He's full of himself, and we don't need that in the office. He'll get us in a goddamn war or some shit like that. You know, he'll go over there and flex nuts at somebody in Iran and get us all fucking killed. I mean, I'm sorry. I think the man is okay to run a company, but when it comes to the United States, it's not all business, people. Let me make you well aware. It's not all business. You got to kiss some ass. You got to know how to play the game. And I don't know that he's in a mental state to do that right now. He's too cocky, and I'm just saying that's all I'm saying. I'm not saying I don't like him. I'm just saying that I just think he's going to get his, what the fuck? I mean,
I think the truth is you got to compromise. You can't, and none of the Republican candidates are even saying, I'm going to compromise. They're all saying this is what I'm going to do and this is what I'm going to demand. But the truth is, you got to play ball.
Yes, it's a Macintosh, 25 pages of docs. It's a Macintosh. I'm trying to open the CCleaner right now. And I just clicked it to open. Oh, it opened. I don't believe that. It opened. So I'm going to hit Run Cleaner. Can I do it now? No, I'm on the air. I can't do it. Okay, I do have it. I have CCleaner 109.313. And I've got that, and it's open, and it's ready to run. Yeah, I'll do that when we get off the air. I don't know why I didn't think that was on there. I'm sorry. Yeah, he says, 25 pages of docs says, Trump is used to telling people what to do. Do not argue. He wasn't really made for debates. Foreign policy. Now, Kevin Kierstead says foreign policy, social issues, understanding international military and trade operations, American history, world history. Bingo. Thank you, Kevin.
Well, the one thing, though, you don't get where he is without negotiating with people. And he is you don't get to be worth $10 billion.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. You're a me. I'm not trying to belittle you, Mr. Midnight Movie. I would never do that. But what I'm trying to say to you, in my opinion, is you were going to say you don't get to be to where he is unless you're really whatever. But I think that there's a difference in being a very, what's the word, Mr. Midnight Movie? It's not savvy, where you're kind of cruel. What is that called?
Well, I'm
serious. What is that word? He's very blah.
Obnoxious?
No. In the business
arrogant?
world. No, in the business world. You are a blank. Shrewd. Bingo. Thank you. Yeah, he's also had six bankruptcies and 3 divorces. Are you kidding? That's not good.
Well, like I said, I think that you don't become worth billions of dollars by not negotiating with people and giving people at times what they want so you can get what you want. You can't rob and steal and just fuck over people and piss them off. So he has a lot of friends. And you have to be somewhat popular for people to bring business your way. So he was able to do that. And you don't get into politics without kind of scratching people's backs.
Fufu, hush. I'm sorry, Fufu's. Can you hear Fufu whining? That real high pitch.
No, I cannot.
I'm sorry, she's whining.
That's how good your mic is, that I don't hear that high pitch.
She needs water. What I did is I finished watching the debate, ran in here, signed on to Skype, ran into you, and I thought, I am not going to get him mad again. I'm going to go and start the show. And
I'm sorry.
And I didn't go. I didn't get Fufu water. I didn't take her out to potty.
Do you want me to bloviate for a little bit?
Could you please, while I go take care of like 3 things? And it's not that I have to go TT. If I had to go TT, I tell you have to go TT.
Well, Jewish producer might be calling in, so
JP, call back, you weirdo. I just couldn't answer your call. I was in the middle of a crash.
I can't answer her call. If she calls, if she calls you, but maybe I can. If I pick him up, will you all get onto the call?
Add him in. You can add him in.
I think I'll add him in. Let me see this if I can add the butter. So why don't you get? Why don't you?
I'll be right back.
Dog? All right.
I'll be
right back. And
Thanks.
I'm going to bloviate.
Okay.
As we speak. You know what? I am a little thirsty, so I'm going to take a little bit of a drink of water here, and I'll see how masterfully I'm going to handle this. Now, Debbie is the master at this kind of thing. And we just saw the debate, and I enjoyed the beginning of the debate far better than I enjoyed the rest of it. I just, I like the beginning of the debate, and then I like the exchange between Chris Christie and Rand Paul. Those two things were the highlights for me of the debate. And I still think Trump is going to be still number 1 in the polls. And I think the person who did second best in that debate was Ted Cruz. The truth that he is a master debater really came off in this debate. They said he was one of the best debaters at his Yale Law Review. and other people have said Hugh Hewitt has said that he is a master debater, and he proved that to be the case. I don't think that some of the candidates got enough time. One of the persons that didn't get enough time, in my opinion, was unfortunately Ben Carson. Wasn't given that much time to speak, and his eloquence wasn't out there. And I thought that he would have done much better, but I didn't realize that he wasn't going to get that much time. And between Donald Trump and Ted Cruz, everyone they were all really close thirds, in my opinion. Jeb Bush did better than I expected, and I'm not a Bush fan, and he kind of put out a bombshell out there, that debate. I think he had said it before, that he basically said that going into Iraq was a mistake, that knowing the intelligence that we have now and what's gone on there really was something that was kind of a tactical error. And I think perhaps we have to think a little bit better before we go into any form of military conflict. And I don't think George Bush had the skill to basically defend it, and the oratory skill to really defend it and really speak upon it and really rally the American people behind it. I noticed the person who was far better, who was better at really defining it, was Tony Blair, who they were the two main people in the coalition that went in against Iraq. And I wish that George Bush had the same oratory skill that Tony Blair had. Another thing also that really hurt the Bushes was when he was going in to sign the amnesty bill against the American people's wishes, and he went against his own party to do that. And that's when I personally did not like Bush. I did not hold him accountable for what happened in Iraq. When I think back on it, it was a tactical error, and I had more of a knee-jerk reaction to supporting that. Now I kind of examine the facts a little bit better, but I think that his de facto amnesty, or his immigration bill that he had later on, that he was pushing down the American people's throat, was really bad. And one of the persons who's still in office, McCain, that was just another thing. I mean, it was like I stopped supporting both of those individuals when they did that and they behaved in the manner that they did. So let me take a little bit of a drink of water, ladies and gentlemen. We were having a little bit of computer problems, and this was a result of Debbie kind of rushed, and it's kind of my fault to a degree, because the last time I got upset because we had an Oscar show and we didn't have clarity on how and why that was, and I got myself upset, and then Debbie didn't want to see me upset, and I kind of feel bad now. It's kind of a thing, kind of I guess you should kind of hold your temper, and it is rather difficult to do that sometimes, particularly when you're hurt and when you feel that you're right. And this has been kind of the theme of the day. It kind of turned into the fact that when you get angry and you lose your temper, often you regret some of the or regret losing it and you can do things that you will later on regret. Sometimes when you stand up for what's right, instead of doing what is right, sometimes it's not who's right, but what's right for the particular situation. That was the first start of our show. And yes, let me take a little bit of a drink of water here. I'm seeing 25-page doc saying, Debbie, do you have a picture of Big Tex in your living room? All proper Dallas folks do. Yes. And someone said amen. I don't know if I had said anything that required an amen, but let me take a real quick drink of water real quick. I'm going to sip this water. I'm becoming a little bit dehydrated as I am bloviating on. So I wonder when the next debate is going to be. I have never been to Cleveland. I've been to Pittsburgh in Pennsylvania. That is kind of close to the Ohio area, which is, I guess, the place that my mother was from. It's actually closer to Ohio. I mean, not Ohio. I mean Toledo than it is to Cleveland. So anyway, just bloviating here, waiting for Debbie to get back. And I wonder if there's any polls out there that are saying anything how well people did. And you know what? I was reminded, by the way, and it says one of the news is Donald Trump kicked off the Republican debate with a dramatic threat to the Republican Party. And let's take a look at the debate analysis. Is Republican Debate Live blog. And I'm waiting for everything to load up. Now, the first debate of the night, Carly Fiorina won that one hands down, in my opinion. And she might be in the top tier the next time, and I guess the Scrubs debate. Here's a picture of I'm looking at a picture of Chris Christie and Rand Paul, and they both got into a very heated exchange over the act of privacy. And let me see what people are saying. Okay, I'm taking a look. People are claiming that he's the front runner. And let's see, Kim Kardashian, I got my selfie. I really loved hearing her speak and hearing her goals for our country. So Kim Kardashian is supporting Hillary Clinton, which shows, I guess, that she is kind of a liberal. Yeah, I'm looking here, and you know, I just looked at Joe Biden's son died, and I don't know how he died, but let me take a look at that. I don't know if I want to take a look at that now, or someone is giving me a thing for Instabang. and I'm here. Debbie is out taking her dog for outside, and she's giving it water because it's probably extremely thirsty. And why the real GOP race is being held behind closed doors. I hope that's not true, but it seems like, I just can't see why Jeb Bush, before Donald Trump came into the race, why he would have been the front runner. It just does not make sense to me. I think that people would be basically not repelled by the Bushes, but not really not really their first choice. I just don't see that. I don't see why he is as popular as he is. It just, in my opinion, doesn't make any sense to me. And I'm just looking at all of the things right now. And I'm looking at this thing, my brother's keeper, Obama investing in minority men is not charity, it's lucrative. I don't get what the fuck that even means. I see Donald Trump there with Jesse Ventura.
I'm back.
You are back. You were sending me into bloviation mode, Debbie. What was going on? How's your puppy?
She's fine now. I wasn't listening because I was not here, but anyway, I am back. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry too. I for a while I was doing fairly well. Okay, Trump doesn't have a filter, which I think many Americans like, though they won't like some of the things eventually that come out of his mouth. People are tired of the politicians that hide behind their advisors and pre-programmed speech. I agree with that. That is interesting. Yeah, but I think, you know what, I think after a while that stuff's going to get old, and I'm a real person, and not having a filter, because I saw kind of the layers of that, why that started to kind of backfire, because if he was the first one who held up his hand saying that he would, that he wouldn't support, like he would not support or not necessarily, or that he wouldn't run against any of the Republicans. He wouldn't run in the general election if he wasn't picked for the Republican Party. I think, I think the main thing of Republicans has to be, unity, and hopefully he'll do that. But Debbie, do you have any words of wisdom to bloviate on?
I'm back.
Oh, you're back.
It's hard to do one of these shows, isn't it?
You know what it is? Well, there's only so much you can really say, and without sound bites and stuff, if you don't have a good sound system to play clips and stuff on, it's very difficult just to say stuff on and not. I mean, people that do this kind of stuff, they have producers and stuff, and a lot of these shows, they'll spend a half an hour on one segment or 15 minutes on one segment, and then they'll go to the next segment. They usually have about 7 or 8 segments for each hour, and not all of them are going to be used, but they have 8 or 9 different stories for the day when they have a show. Most people don't stay necessarily on one topic. And I guess the question is, how does someone become wealthy that's starting out from the bottom of the barrel?
Takes money to make money.
That's true.
There were truer words were never spoken. It takes money to make money.
So, but how do you get the money? I mean, what if you don't have any money? Are you just fucked?
You have to save. How did you come up with your first $50,000, Vic?
Be in the right place at the right time.
Oh, it was already done?
No, I mean, I saving.
He lived at home until he was
take opportunities as I can.
lived at home until he was 28. Didn't
Yeah.
pay a dime of rent.
You know what? That's a smart
He
move.
has a
You gotta
degree
save,
from the
you know,
University of Texas.
and nowadays, people are doing that more and more because things are far more expensive today. You know, and things keep going up and up and up and up. I mean, like I said, back in the day, my grandfather, his home was, $11,000. He made $9,000 a year, and homes were like $11,000. When my parents bought their first home, they were making $30,000 a year. Their home was $50,000. Now the homes in Culver City that I used to live in, they're sold for over $1 million. The average person cannot afford to buy here in L.A., around the surrounding areas of L.A. and Culver City. Santa Monica, forget it. And it's like, how do we get that American dream back where the average Joe and the average Jane can even pull their money together? It used to be one working man could afford to buy a home. That's not the case anymore.
True. I
And
don't
it's
think
a
we'll
sh-
ever get it
it's a
back. If I may say one thing, I don't think we'll ever get it back. It's too far gone.
You know what? You're absolutely right on that. But how do we get a little bit of it back? Just some taste of the American dream.
Well, the first thing we do is we don't get any new god dang politician in there that's going to get bought out by Big Pharma and all the corporations and be up there like, hello, I'm the president, and wave. We need an iron horse in there like we had with I always want to say Truman, not Truman. No, don't. It's the older man
Reagan?
back. No, hold on. Fuck Eisenhower. I'm talking
Roosevelt?
No, I'm talking about. He looked like Patton. He was like, "Rrr," Was it Truman?
Okay. Well, Truman was the short guy with the glasses after.
No, this guy wasn't short. And I thought maybe it was. Who was Ike? No, it's too long.
Okay, there
Who
was Eisenhower,
Bill Clinton,
Johnson, Kennedy.
Johnson can suck my what.
Johnson was a horrible president.
Harry Truman.
Didn't we say Harry Truman?
Dwight Eisenhower. That was a president right there, man. That was a president.
Yeah.
Seriously.
But part of me thinks, man, how do we gain back? I mean, how do we gain back something of what we had? How do we gain back a lot of young Americans, the American dream, owning a home on your own and being able to buy it, it used to be you could save up 4 or 5 years and own a home. My father only saved up a year from living in an apartment to buy a home. Actually, I take that back. He saved 1 year. He decided he was going to buy a home, and he saved up enough for a down payment on a piece of property.
Hey, Vic. I'm sorry. He's leaving again to go back over to the house. Damn it, he already left. Let me scream. I guess he already left. God damn it. I was going to get him to take Fufu over there. I forgot what I was going to say now. God damn it. I totally forgot. It was something good. I just don't think Trump's it. And
I don't know who's
I'm pretty right.
Like
I'm known to be. Look at the picture of Ronald Reagan. It's a picture of him when he was an actor. He's got a cowboy hat on. Gerald Ford. What do you think about him? Did he get us in a crisis? Nixon and Johnson and Kennedy. That was a nightmare.
Yeah, I think that.
I'm sorry. Fufu's crunching her dog food. God help me.
Well, I can't hear that, though.
I'm going to turn it up real loud. Listen. You can't hear that?
But what's going to... Yeah. Well, now I can hear it because you turned up the mic loud.
Yeah, that's what I did.
You reminded me of it. But what's going to save our country?
A real president that's not up there. And if they say, hey, Mr. President, Big Pharma's on the line, tell Big Pharma to kiss my ass. I'm working on getting these people some goddamn jobs. I mean, we need somebody in there that really wants to work this. Hell, I may run.
There we go. Debbie,
No, I'm serious, Mr. Midnight Movie. I'm being dead serious. And I usually don't talk politics because I keep my opinions to myself. But what I'm saying is we need somebody in there that really wants to straighten this country. Not somebody that's just going to say it so they can get on Air Force One and live in the White House and have their wife trounce around in all these vacations and have full-time bodyguards, the Secret Service, and people waiting on you hand and foot. I mean, that's got to be a cushy job. And I think some of these mullets go in there just by saying, I promise to bring 19 million jobs back. Who was it that said that tonight?
I forget, but someone's got to say, you know what? I don't know what I'm going to bring back. This is what I plan to do. And right now, we're in a mess. The truth is, for me, I'm hearing all the time that this country could collapse. We could face major, hyperinflation. And
it's happened before. Mr. Midnight Movie, this country saw a depression in almost our lifetime. Almost.
You know what? And if we have, and some people can say that we may face something even worse than the Great Depression. We could face like a depression coupled with hyperinflation. We could face the kind of hyperinflation that they had in Germany. In Germany, there was a story because groceries were so expensive that a gentleman bought a wheelbarrow to buy groceries. He basically had to leave the he went in to the grocery store, but the wheelbarrow was too big, and so he went to get his groceries together, and he left the wheelbarrow outside. A thief came, dumped the money out and stole the wheelbarrow because their currency was basically worthless. And someone said that's something that can happen to us.
I agree because they're printing it while we're talking.
Yeah. And what do you do when we're $19 trillion in debt?
It reminds me, guess what I found just 2 days ago on a computer over at the other house?
What?
I found, actually I didn't find it, he found it, but that document that I've got that shows exactly where all of the money is in the United States of America.
You talking about the debt clock?
No. This is something that I got by virtue of, how can I say this? Knowing somebody that was in the White House. Is that enough for you? Does that help you out enough?
Okay.
Wink, wink. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
This is private information. This is something that the government probably doesn't want us to see is what I'm saying. But I'm trying to find it. This is called stall for time. I'm looking for it.
Let me ask you this. This friend who's in the White House, do they think that this country's going to collapse? Or you never talk about that?
I think everybody's just as worried as we are, if you know the truth.
Yeah. And the only reason I support that, because I think a good libertarian administration would be good, but that's not going to happen. So the second best
People call them the libtards.
Yeah, well, I'll just say this. The only reason that I'm kind of supporting the Republicans is I want to bide some time so I have time to prepare to build a garden and, get enough water and food supply. So if the dollar, because if the dollar collapses, food and stuff, you're not going to be able to get it. What if, to own the one thing you want to do is own a firearm, have enough water supply, and have enough food storage and firearms, because if our government collapses and we don't, they can't pay the police force, they can't pay the military, We're going to be very tribal, and it's going to be basically the.
You think the zombie apocalypse is on its way?
Well, I think what's going to happen is you're going to see mob rule, and the mob's going to rule on those who can't defend themselves.
No problem over here.
Well, there you go. But you probably would do good to just get a militia together, a well-regulated
How do you know I don't
militia.
already have a militia? Are you laying down, or can you see your screen?
I was looking at
I want you to see this document I just pulled up.
Okay, let's take a look.
Okay, here it is. And here we go. Now, this is from the year 2011, but this shows you what we have in the bank. The Copyright Office has for fees from jukebox and cable television. The Copyright Office has in its pocket, what is that amount, Mr. Midnight Movie?
Well, you're going to have to blow it up for me.
I'm blowing it up. I'm a blowing up bitch. Right here.
Ooh.
That's just the Copyright Office, okay? The deposit service fees from the Library of Congress, we've got that, almost, how much was that? You didn't read that off. That's $233. The Copyright Office has $233,740,063.87.
Is this the government? I thought this was your personal bank account. Don't you wish? If I was your kind of money, I would say you better write me a check for my movie.
Now, the Library of Congress has sitting in its account $308,766,747.69. The tax court has a little over $1 million hanging around in their account, and it just gets even bigger. Look at this one, Mr. Midnight Movie. The total legislative branch is $330,655,984.06, and the judicial branch has a total of $593,413,729.45. Now let's move on down. Oh, look at this. The inspection service has taken in fees. Oh, look at this. Let's just skip down to this one. Total budget receipts for agriculture, tobacco, excise taxes is $1,444,144,410 plus change. Ka-ching. Let's find another big one here. Ooh, look at this. Now, the National Forest Fund payments to states is negative $20 million right now. And are you with me, Mr. Midnight Fluffy?
I'm with you. I'm listening to you.
Are you reading this with me? I've got it on the screen.
I'm looking at it.
Look at this one. Total proprietary receipts from Farmers Home Administration, Budget Clearinghouse, National Agricultural Statistic, forest proceeds of sales of personal property, animal and plant health inspections. That total amount is $1,677,000,000, and we'll just leave it at that because I'm not going to read all those letters. But if you get down here to the total, oh, look at this. Department of Agriculture has sitting in its back pocket $3 billion.
Jesus.
Here's $32 million in the Department of Commerce for emergency steel loan. I mean, you wouldn't believe what it takes to run this freaking company, people. This government.
Yeah, I mean, and some things can get cut. I would dump the Department of Agriculture.
Let's move to the Department of Defense. You want to read some of these numbers for them?
How much? Yeah. Well, that's the one basic thing that a government's supposed to do. It's supposed to defend itself.
But that's not what this is. This is military functions, Department of the Army, budget receipts, trust fund accounts, total budget receipts. Oops, I lost it. Hi, JP.
Yes. Good evening.
Did you watch Spade?
Hello, show.
Where did it go? I lost the
Hello?
paper. I lost the
Hello,
paper.
show. You there?
Hello.
Hi, Jewish producer.
Who do you think won the debate?
I've heard Mitt Romney. I've
Turn
heard
yourself up. There you are.
people won it. I don't know.
Yes. Oh, hello?
I'm right.
Okay. Who do you think won the debate, JP?
I don't think anybody won.
Can you hear me? Can you hear?
I can hear
I
you.
can hear you.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if anybody clearly won that debate. It sounded like they were all full of shit to me.
Mm-hmm.
But I did some good.
Hold on just a minute.
Who do you think won?
Yeah, who do you think? He's just going to say Trump.
I would say I'll tell you who's going to get the biggest. Who was most impressive to me was Ted Cruz. I really the most enjoyable. I enjoyed a couple of the barbs of Donald Trump, and I enjoyed the barb between Christie and Rand Paul. That was really entertaining.
I liked Rand Paul a lot. I didn't know he was I didn't know he had that much suave about him.
And you fell in love
with
Marco
Rubio.
Rubio.
I thought he
Now-
was hot.
Wow.
I liked him. And I liked the way he talked. But I was so impressed with Rand Paul, and I didn't know it was Rand Paul. I thought, who is this guy? I was just digging the shit out of him. And I didn't like Bush, and I didn't even really know it was Jeb until I found out it was Jeb. You know what I'm saying?
Now, I wonder if Ron
Hey,
Paul.
I'm honest. You know I don't lie. I don't do politics. I'll tell you right now. But I can give you my opinion on. There we are, back in the saddle again. All right.
I'm going to say this. I wonder if Rand Paul did good enough for Ron Paul girl to change her name, and we should. Where the fuck is Rand Paul girl? We need it. Did you ever Skype number? Where is she?
Let's find her.
Total Civil Functions, Total Department of Defense. Total Department of Defense is $1,566,000,000. Total.
That's
Department.
it.
That's all I see.
I gotta think we spend more than that.
The Department of Energy is loaded. Look at the Department of Energy. Prescription drugs, Medicare refunds, medical insurance trust fund, individuals not otherwise eligible, hospital insurance trust fund. That is, let's see, thousand. They're all up in the billions. Look at this number. Total proprietary receipts from the health department is $66 billion. And supplementary medical insurance trust fund, $137 billion, people. That's what they're sitting on. Total intra-budgetary receipts deducted. Oh, I've got that echo one. By agencies, $190 billion.
You know what? One thing that I should say that I looked at tonight. This chick Tracy Licks. She's much too old to be a porn star. I'm just saying.
Tracy Lynch.
Oh, this woman looks about 80, and she's still working. I think she's a Trump supporter. I'm just saying.
Insurance for the FHA has got in its back pocket a little bit over $1 billion. Just sitting there. Total proprietary receipts from the public, $2 billion. $3 billion. Urban development. Now, what is all in urban development? What does that mean? It says it's
Probably means giving a lot of money to poverty pimps.
Indian housing loan guarantee receipt, Title 6 Indian loan guaranteed receipt, account downward reestimate. I can't believe they still say Indian.
Can you, Debbie? You're an Indian. Can you get an Indian loan receipt, and can you get Indian housing?
This is worth.
I don't want Indian housing. I have a beautiful place.
JP, were you bloviating about something?
No, I was just playing a video.
Oh, okay.
In a video.
I heard something in the background, but yeah, the budget. The budget should be probably smashed in half, but that's probably not going to happen. I mean, they'll cut a little bit, but they're not going to cut it enough.
Wow. Medicare eligible retiree healthcare fund, $15 billion, baby. $46 billion in intra-budgetary receipts deducted by agencies.
Jesus. Yeah, there's a lot of things we give out in this country.
Wow, look at this one. Civil service, retirement, and disability total intra-budget receipts deducted by agencies, $56 billion. I want to see what the bottom line is. I think it's astronomical. Look at that number. Grand total of, let's see if they can say it.
3,290,889,575,655.83.
Grand total.
Somebody write me a fucking check right now.
That's what we're sitting on. They're just sitting on it.
Yeah.
You know, that's what they have. And they want you to think that, you know, the IRS is going to bang down your door and come and take everything you own, you know, because... Oh, by the way, did anybody notice that the IRS isn't included in this?
Yeah.
Did you notice?
Well, the government, the agency that takes your money probably hides it the best.
The total Vietnam Education Foundation. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, the Vietnam Education. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
31 million.
There's a Vietnam Education Fund.
Yeah.
Is there a Black Education Fund?
Let me do a search on the word black. See if it picks it up.
Or how about Negro? I mean, the United. I wonder if the government gives the United Negro College Fund anything.
Here we go. Transfer from general fund on black lung. We've got that, and there's one more. Let's see. Where's the next one? Black lung. That's all. No, they don't say the word black.
How about Negro? How about the United Negro College? I wonder if the United Negro College Fund gets any...
No Negro on the pages.
Hmm.
What about women? No women. Nope. It's not there. That's a lot of money, though. They could write us a check for $50,000 and they wouldn't even miss it.
Yeah, they should for my White Guilt Project. Hey, Debbie, did you get the tweet I sent you?
I haven't checked Twitter today, Sweet Pea. Why?
Oh, my heavens.
What did you tweet?
I tweeted a movie trailer.
Oh, was it the guy with the big glasses? What's his name?
Buddy Holly.
You know, my uncle heads up the Buddy Holly Museum in Lubbock, Texas.
Wait a minute. And you've been to the museum, I imagine.
No, I haven't.
What?
No.
So have you been to Lubbock?
Well, of course I've been to Lubbock. I haven't gone back since my little brother was killed.
Oh fuck! I'm sorry. Oh shit. Is that the reason?
Yeah, it's too painful for me. That's why I never talk about him. I can't deal with that. That was too much for me.
Oh shit. So Lubbock. Oh, so Lubbock, Texas. Okay, so you. Okay.
Yep, and he's
Okay.
there. They've even got him there, and that's what I don't like is he's buried there.
Okay, never mind.
A horse just walked in.
Understand.
What did you say? Here's some what I was
Yeah,
talking about. I'm sorry, JP. What is it, dear love?
You asked me a question. God damn it. All right. Well, I can understand why you haven't been there, but I want to visit.
Lubbock? Or the Buddy Holly Museum? I don't hear JP.
JP.
I think he's going in and out, which is fine with me, but still.
No, I do. I keep going in and out. Why?
Stop knocking on your thing, Dodo Head.
Share the mic.
Share the mic,
I don't know
JP.
what's happening here. It's just not working.
No, it's fine. We hear you. Look
We
at
hear
Ronald
you.
Reagan's
So
picture.
which one do you want to go? Lubbock, Texas, or the Buddy Holly Museum?
I want to go to Lubbock, and I want to go to Dallas, and I want to go to every single hot city in Texas.
It's hot
Yeah.
as a motherfucking fuck here. I'm telling you what, we're melting.
Do you want to go to the Book Suppository?
The book suppository. It's depository. You
I think
mullet.
it's a depository. It's not a pill you put up somebody's anus.
It's a suppository is what we call it.
Did I call it depository?
It's pretty spooky to stand in the place where he got his head blown off, right on the street. You can stand there, right? You can put your feet in the same place where he was when his life left him.
See, you know what you can do, Jewish producer? I can be driving like in a go-kart kind of thing, and you could play Oswald and blow my head off,
I love it.
or just shoot me in the belly.
By the way, I tweeted a sexy picture of Mr. Midnight Movie on
I've
Twitter.
seen it. You tweeted that?
I had to tweet it. And my sister commented
Oh
on
my
it.
God.
She barfed. She dry heaved on Twitter.
She barfed.
She knows she wants it.
You're terrible.
Ladies,
Get in line.
did you show Victor what he's up against?
I didn't. I have to be honest with you.
Would he be pissed?
Probably not.
What?
He's very conceited.
Does he have a stomach muscle like that? Come
Doesn't
on.
have a stomach muscle like that. I used to have a thing with my uncle at the Buddy Holly Museum, and they were talking about the opening of the Buddy Holly Museum. There it is. I think. Oh, the dedication of the Buddy Holly Museum. I think this is it.
Debbie, is that one of the reasons you haven't seen the Buddy Holly story either?
I don't know. Maybe. I never thought about it. Is it any good? I mean, he just died in the plane crash, right? I mean,
It's a great movie. I don't know. I thought it was a great movie, but that's just me.
well, yeah.
I put the trailer on there.
There's my uncle right there. I can tell that far away. Let's see.
Did he ever talk about? Has he ever told you stories about? Did he meet Buddy Holly?
I don't know. I don't know if he did.
Jesus Christ!
I don't know. Shut up, stupid mean thing.
As big of a fan, you're
That'll be the day when I die. He did one song, didn't he? And
Are you kidding
Oh,
me?
no.
Did
Buddy
he
Holly
even-
had a shitload of songs. Are you crazy?
You know how many people he influenced?
I hate y'all's guts, both of you. I hope you choke on.
And you're a Beatles fan. Do you know how big of a
Yes.
fan?
I love Elvis Costello.
Buddy Holly was the first musician I really loved.